I am Wonder001, and this is my review of the CamKix Pro Cleaning Kit with microfiber cleaning cloths. This kit was graciously provided to me by EcoFused. I will link to their Amazon web store in the description area below. Really, most lens cleaning kits are designed for digital SLRs, which sadly I don't have yet because they're expensive and I really want one, but I don't have one just yet. But the general principle behind a lot of the tools that you would get to clean a digital SLR can work with cleaning other devices, regular point and shoot cameras, cell phones, in some cases glasses if you wear them, or you get something like this, which is what I used to film on, which is technically a digital point and shoot, which mimics a lot of the functionality of the digital SLRs for a lot less. Or you also have the camcorder, the the Vixia HF R400, which I'm currently filming on. So a lot of these tools can be utilized not just with digital SLRs. Most of the kits are fairly standard. So with this particular kit, what you get is your empty squirt bottle, which you fill with a cleaning solution or water, whatever it is that you prefer to use when cleaning your cameras, lenses, or what have you. You get an assortment of microfiber cloths. In this case, with this particular set, you get one 5.5 by 3 inch CamKix branded microfiber cloth, which as you can see, the other ones are still in the package. I kind of shoved them back in there to make it a little easier to distinguish them and see them. But this one I've kept with me and actually cleaned my glasses off with quite a bit, as well as some of these I use to, well, not some of them, I use these to clean off the lenses for my camera, which you saw, and the camera you're currently looking at. Put this guy aside. You get 4 of a 7 by 6 size, 2 black, 2 I'll say gray to off-white. I kind of like the different colorations you get with the microfiber, because I tend to use darker color for like starting. Let's say there's some fingerprints on the lens, I really want to clean those off, so there's going to be like heavy grease, things like that. I use these darker ones so that I know those are the ones that have the most crud on them, and then I'll come back and I'll use these lighter ones after I use the black ones to kind of clean off some of the finite dust or particles that still might remain. And we'll throw those aside now. You get your standard air blower. What this is primarily designed for is, I'll bring this guy over here and take that off. With a digital SLR, there would be a sensor inside of there. So you would take this and blow the dust off the sensor. What you can do is, as I'm doing, is just blow the dust off of the lens. I do have a barrel for this particular camera, which makes it difficult to get in there with the microfiber cloth, so you can just use this, stick this in the barrel and blow on the dust on the barrel. Likewise, if I came up here and kind of shot some air at the lens there. This is fairly standard. You get your assortment of brushes. Here you can see a slightly wider brush. Quality of the brush, pretty good. It's soft. I haven't seen it mar any of my lenses yet. Not saying that it will, but you know, I've used this for probably a month and a half, roughly, because I don't have to clean my lenses every day. But so far, I haven't noticed any scratches. The handle is plastic, which makes it lighter, but you can see there's a little deformation there. Not terrible. You can just kind of sand that down if you want. Here we have a nifty tool, 2 tools in one. You have a retractable lens brush. Again, you have another brush, but it's wider. This one is a finer detailed brush, and you have 2 stages at which you can utilize it. And obviously you colorization, so you know that you've reached the end of how far you can bring it out. My one complaint with this, I wish there was a cap for the top of this, only because even though it does See if I can bring that into focus. Come on, macro. It does sit in there rather deeply. I have kind of taken it out of my pocket and touched the top there, and that kind of gets grease onto the brush itself, which kind of defeats the purpose of using it to brush dust off. If I have to use it to brush dust off, and then since it's the finer brush, it's kind of getting into the more hard to reach places, I would then have to come around and use this guy here, which is the other tool, which this is designed not to get dust off, but let's say you have, again, those grease or fingerprint marks that are kind of tricky and don't want to come off and hard to reach, and you can't get to them with one of the microfiber cloths. You use this guy here to scrub it out. Now, this side does come with a cap, which I just wish this side had so I wouldn't get grease on this. Not terrible. I've seen some light streaking the more that I've used it, only because every time, yes, there is a clip on it to keep it in, you know, a breast pocket or a pocket. Keep it clipped to the side of your pocket, but generally it's either in my pocket or in a book bag. It did come with a plastic case. Not really. That's what it came in. It is a Ziploc bag, but I don't particularly like carrying this stuff around in it. So really small complaint. It is your standard lens cleaning kit. You do have all of these options. It does come with all of this. Really what it lacks as compared to some of the other lens cleaning kits, some kits have less microfiber. Generally, forgot one brush. Generally you're going to have a blower and a bottle that you can put a cleaning substance in, and at least one brush. This one you have two different size brushes. Some of the more expensive kits come with a magnifying glass so that you can actually get down and see into the sensor. Again, I don't have a digital SLR, don't really see the need for that. Plus it adds quite a bit to the price of the kit. Now talking about price, the price for the CamKix kit, that's a mouthful, is only $10. There are a few out there that are a little cheaper, but then you lose one of the brushes or a couple of the microfiber cloths. Really, for the kit itself, the 5.5 by 3 and 2 of the 7x6s is generally what I keep with it. The other ones I keep with other cameras or my glasses. But for what you get for $10, it's not bad. And if you're looking for a cleaning kit to use for whatever, your SLR, your camcorder, your digital point and shoot, hey, even your cell phone. Smartphones have that screen so you can wipe them off. I know I do that all the time. I hate fingerprints. It's a good kit for the money. So if you're considering a kit, I would recommend this one. It actually served me pretty well, and I will be continuing to use it in the future. I've been Wanderer 001. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the area below.